Vanessa, and I'm from Afro Diaspora Magazine, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to prepare arrow. E-R-U. Arrow is a traditional dish from the southwestern province in Cameroon, and specifically for the Bayangi people where I'm from. So here we have our ingredients. We have the arrow itself. It's just some leaves, some traditional leaves. We have the dry fish. For my Niger people, it's stockfish. And we have the spinach, chopped spinach specifically, and we have the grease we're going to be using, palm oil. We have like my Cameroonians call it njanga, crayfish, and we have the pounded yam or the fufu, whatever you cook, whatever you eat. And the main ingredients will be salt and maggi. And right now I'm just boiling the meat. All I did was, you know, the regular stuff, the salt and maggi, and that's it. So I'm going to get my ingredients ready and get back to you guys. Okay, so my meat is almost ready, and now I'm going to add the stockfish in it. I'm just going to drain the water out. Yeah. And then just put it in there and let it cook for a couple of minutes. I mix the meat and the fish together because, you know, some people do it separately, but I mix the two of them together so the meat water can, like, well, I don't know how to say, but where I'm from they say so the meat water can enter the skin. But you know, I'm African, so hey. So yeah. I'm just going to let it sit in there for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to get back to you guys. Okay, so I'm back and my fish is ready. So now I'm going to add the spinach that was in here and just mix it. I'm just going to add everything together. After I put this one, I'm going to put the vegetables and then mix all of them together. And then I'm going to let it cook for about 15 minutes and then add the grease on there. So yeah, here we go. And when adding this, you have to add it in little quantities. You know, you have to add it and mix it. Usually I have, like, you know, you have one person adding the spinach and you have another person mixing it. Don't worry, I washed my hands. That's why I'm touching it. I know you guys are thinking, oh my god, you should just use her hands. I washed them, I promise. You know, just mix it, because if you pour all of it together you won't be able to, you know, really get everything the way you want to. And make sure you cook it on low heat, if not it's gonna burn. And trust me, you do not want your arrow to burn. It does not taste good. Burnt arrow. So I'm going to go ahead and just mix everything else, and as soon as I'm done, I'll get back to you guys. Alright? Okay, so I put the spinach in there and it's cooking. So now I'm going to add the arrow. So basically it's the same strategy, you know. You have to squeeze it because, you know, you soak it first because the leaves are kind of hard. So you soak it, and well, also to wash it. You wash it first and then you soak it so that you know, the thing can kind of soften up a little bit. Just kind of squeeze it. And like I said, always put it in little pieces so you can mix it. Just round balls. You know, it's always better, you know, if you squeeze it in advance. But no, I just had to do it right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish that and then get back to you guys. Okay, so I'm down to my, well, almost done. Ouch. Well, this is the crayfish linjanga, like my people call it. Well, I've been mixing. Okay, so a recap. I added the arrow and the spinach, and I just let it, well, you can't just let it sit in there, if not it's gonna burn. So while it's in here you have to constantly stir it. you have to keep stirring. If not, it's gonna burn. Stir it, stir it, stir it. You can let it sit for a couple of minutes, but do not let it sit for too long. If not, it's gonna burn. Also, what you want to do is, if you want to add water, make sure you mix the water with Maggi and salt. That's what I've been doing, because if you just drop the salt and the Maggi in there, it's not gonna mix good. So just add both of them in some hot water, let it boil up for a little bit, and then pour it in here. And yeah, and just let it cook. Initially, when you put in the arrow, it's gonna be green, really green. Now, in order for you to know if it's cooked, it's gonna start having a brownish color. I don't know if you guys can see it, so I'm just gonna turn on the light here. It's kind of brownish, not brown, but you know, the green, it's faded. The green is fading. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add the crayfish. Usually you pound it a little bit so it can it won't be like this big, but you don't always have to. I just do it. Well, my mom does it and I started doing it too. Since my pot is a lot, I'm going to add a lot of it. I'm gonna add a lot of the janga since I'm cooking a lot of arrow. And I'll be right back. I let the arrow and the spinach sit in for a couple of minutes while I'm stirring it. Now I have the oil. Carotino is really good because it doesn't have all that extra, whatever my mom calls it. I think it's like pulp for palm oil or whatever. But it's always good to get this kind because it's really light and it's low in cholesterol. So all you have to do is put it in there, and as usual, just stir it. You can put however much you want. Because I'm making a lot, I'm gonna put a lot. I think I put, yeah, over half the bottle of it. So usually some people use less. My mom would use less. I use a lot because I like grease, and plus my friends like grease too. You just put it in there and mix it. Just mix it, and you have to let it sit in for a couple of minutes so you can get the oil, the taste out. So just mix it. Just keep mixing, and you know, stop whenever. And I'm going to show you guys the final product in a couple of minutes. I just finished, and it doesn't take long. See, I told you guys, just 30 minutes, well, 45 minutes, and you're done. So basically this is the end result. As you can see, you know, you can see the meat and the stockfish and the crayfish and everything. You can also see the palm oil. You can't really see it, but when it settles, you're going to be able to see it. And usually you eat this with gari or fufu or pounded yam, whatever. It's really good. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, comments, just go ahead and leave your comments below. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, thank you.